We know that music is a big part of driving, all right? Commute times are up, so there's plenty of time to listen to tunes, but how does that affect your driving? Well, I talked to a professor in Australia who's compiled decades of research to figure out just what causes the most effect. Take a look. University of Melbourne's Milad Heghani has conducted his own lab driving simulations and compiled worldwide research on how much of an effect our car music choice has.
As a result of 2 decades of research into this, we know that if you drive under the silent condition, you will have lesser errors, you will have lesser risk of crashes, you will have better performance in speed control, and you will have better performance in maintaining the distance with the vehicle in front of you.
So silence is the best policy, but he was quick to point out that music affects driving far less than texting, inebriation, or drowsiness. In fact, he says research has shown that playing certain types of music can make drivers more alert for a short time. And loud music only marginally affects driving, and surprisingly,
we don't have any conclusive evidence that a general driver would change their speed as a result of driving with a fast music, unless you are a young, inexperienced driver,
whom he said are always more impacted by external factors. As for the genre that does have the worst effect on driving,
aggressive genres such as heavy metal and genre of that category, they have been shown to nudge the driver towards not only higher speed, but overall a more aggressive and a more risk-taking style of driving.
Maybe call it heavy pedal to the metal.
There's your foot.
Yeah, look at that.
All right, some other quick findings, too. Listening to spoken words generally okay, but the heavier the subject matter, the more brain power, and that can affect your driving, particularly financial and economic topics. And conversations in the car, all right, but the more passionate it gets, the more that can take your mind off the road. A talk with a front seat passenger is less distracting than a backseat passenger. That's kind of like being hands-free on your phone, and it's also the same amount of distraction if you're talking to, like, Siri or another voice assistant. And finally, drivers perform better when they know the song. So let the drivers be the DJ. That's the effect, guys.
All right. Yeah, Doug, what are you listening to in the car? I mean, we know you're on the air with us now, but when you guys got the music cranked up, what are you having on?
Well, Jonathan, you and I agree. B.O.B. by Outkast is a banger. Also, one of my favorite songs of all time, Around the World by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I love Flea on bass there, man. So
okay,
you got to hit it.
I can rock with both of those. All right, Doug, thanks so much. We'll see you in a little bit later. Thank you.